hope you're doing fine. I hope everyone is keeping safe. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And I hope you're actually learning something new. So, thank you so much for everyone who watched my video, my first ever video. And thank you for actually reaching out to me and giving me suggestions and giving me your opinions. I'm grateful for that. So, one thing I got to realize yesterday is that most of my friends actually do not know about programming or didn't even know what Python is. So, I'm so grateful that you actually watched my video, even without knowing what was happening in the video. Yeah. So, that is why I'm actually going to start this series, whereby it's going to be right from beginner lessons, whereby I'm going to help you guys learn about Python right from scratch. So it was funny. I was talking to my friends, and they were actually telling me that the only Python they know is the snake. So that was quite exciting. So basically, Python is also a programming language, and it's a high level and general purpose language. So, in programming, there are various languages that people use to code. So, Python is one of them. Um, so, basically, you can do with Python almost anything that you can think about when it comes to programming. You can create games, you can develop applications, you can develop websites, you can use Python in data analytics. So there's actually a lot of things that you can do when it comes to Python. So yeah, and then so most of my friends are telling me they do not have any programming experience. So it's actually one thing that you need to know is that every person who's actually a software engineer right now, at one point they did not know anything about programming. At one point, I was that person who did not know anything about Python, did not know anything about computer science. So the only thing you need to have is actually the desire to learn, and you just need to have the enthusiasm. So I'm actually here to guide you through this, and I'm excited that many people want to learn about Python. Many people want to learn about programming. So one thing about Python is that it's actually a very beginner friendly language. So it's actually a very good language for someone to use as their first programming language. So I'm gonna help you guys to get you started and to be able to start programming and writing code. Okay, so what editor do you use? So editor in this case is a platform where you actually write your code. So there are many editors out there that you can think about. There are actually so many of them. So it's actually a point of preference. Like many people out there have their own preferences when it comes to code editors. So my favorite are Visual Studio Code and PyCharm. So PyCharm, I mostly use it specifically for Python, but I love Visual Studio Code because of its versatility. It's quite versatile. Sorry. So those are my two favorites. But feel free to actually go ahead and look up others. I mean, you never know. You could actually find an editor out there which works so well for you, and you might actually end up to like it. Yeah. Okay. So how do you actually set up and install the editors? So like I said, I am here to guide you through this, and I'm actually so happy that I'm doing this. So it's actually something easy. You don't need to worry much. You only need to have a good computer, not necessarily an expensive computer. You just need a good computer which can actually run your code. So I'm here to guide you, and yeah, let's do this. So okay, so to start with, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually install Visual Studio Code. So let's see. So you actually just write Visual Studio Code and then go to this website. So once you get there, the one thing that you do is that you can actually choose to download here. So in my case, I would download for Mac, but either way, if you choose download, it's gonna download. So I'm gonna click download, and then it's gonna bring this Windows. So if you have a Windows computer, you'll go ahead and download here. If you have a Mac, you'll go ahead and download here. If you have a Linux computer, go ahead and download here. So I'm gonna do that. So once you do that, it's gonna start actually downloading down there. So I had actually already pre-installed Visual Studio Code, but that's actually the way that you actually download and get it on a computer. So after it finishes downloading, you're gonna open this zip, and then you're gonna follow all the steps to set up your Visual Studio Code. So another thing that you can actually use is PyCharm. I have used PyCharm before and I loved it. It was actually the first editor that I was introduced to, because Python was my first programming language in college, while in college abroad. So yeah, so for PyCharm, you go to the website, and then you go ahead and click download. It's just a simple process. And then we basically don't want to use the professional one, because I mean, you'd have to pay for it. There's no need for you to pay for it. So you'll go ahead and download the community, the free one. Before, it used to be Python for learners, but I don't know why they changed it. So I think it's a good idea. But so if you have a Windows laptop, you'd go ahead and select it. If you have a Mac, if you have a Linux, so, and then you'd go ahead and download it. Yes. So after downloading, you actually just follow the same steps, and then you'd actually get to have PyCharm on your computer. So it's that simple actually. So I want to show you guys how Visual Studio Code looks like. So let's see. So this is how Visual Studio Code looks like. Create a new file. You can open a folder. You can create a new folder. It depends on what you wanna do. So let's say I wanna create a new file. A new file in this case is a Python file. So um, let's say I'm gonna save it. You just need to have a folder where you can actually save all your work. So I have many folders. I could as well create a new folder and say Python series, and then I'm gonna create it. So I'm gonna select this folder here, and then I'm gonna name my first program program1.py. Always know that you need to add the .py extension when it comes to Python files. So I'm gonna do that, and then this actually shows that it's a Python file. This here. So I want you guys to actually create your first ever Python program. So it's gonna be something quite simple. I just need you guys to print and then write anything under these two parentheses here. So I'm gonna write hi, I am Celine and I enjoy programming. So you can actually go ahead, experiment, write anything, and then go ahead and click run. So when you actually look down here, you'd see that it's gonna print out what I actually said up there. So that is our first program. You should actually be proud of yourself if you've gotten to this point. So yeah, so I think we are ready, and I'm actually so excited to learn Python with you guys to become better, because definitely I'm going to also be learning with you guys. So I'm actually quite excited, and I hope you're also excited. So yeah, I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. So in regards to my other Python challenge series, I'm also going to keep doing that, because that was actually for my personal growth as well. So I'm gonna have two segments. I'm gonna have the challenges series, and I'm gonna have this beginner series where I'm gonna help and learn with you guys right from the beginning. But I'm also gonna keep doing the challenges series. So I'm actually quite happy, and I hope that you are doing well this quarantine. So thank you so much.